So, good evening, one and all. Today, I would like to explain about my final um, dataset exam. So, here I would like to explain all my predictions, all my theory, whatever I have done with my dataset. So, firstly, I have imported all my libraries. You can see here I have imported all my um, numpys like pandas, matplotlib. You know, I imported all my libraries, whatever I required, and here in my exam, so I have given a dataset called a student performance dataset, so that I have taken the student performance.csv file whatever I got for my examination. So i I used that csv file, and I got a stud head. So using this head curly brackets, I got all my attributes, like the grade ID, section ID, topic, semester relation, raise hands, visit resources, announce view, and a few more discussions, and parent awaiting survey, parent schools, class, student absent days as well. So I got all these attributes here, and but I would like to get the info first for my attributes and all everything, where I can define a data type and non-null count or whatever the columns. So here I got 0 to 16 columns, I mean total 17, starting with 0, and I got all non-null counts, and my data by data types is objects and integers. See here I got here 9, 10, 11, 12, few or 4 of them are integers, and remaining all the objectives. And then later I have taken the you know I got here the three classes. So here in my data set, I got a class like low class, medium class, and the high class, which is used to perform between the females and males. So here I have taken the gender male, and I was trying to calculate the describing the resources, whatever I got a question that to describe about the raise hands and visited resources. And here you can find my attributes, two attributes here, raise hands and visited resources. I described those both here. And so in this first question, like we got low class, medium class, and high class between the females and males, and I described the raise hands and visited resources, and I have also calculated the the mean and the mode, like a median as well. So here, using for my attributes, whatever I need to calculate for the raise hands and visited resources for mean and median as well. So mode. So here I have calculated the median, mean, mode as well. So here you can find 52.010 data type, it's integer type, and then I've taken the gender female, and then same describe the visitor resources here. So here I have calculated the mean, mode, and median for the both male and females of my attributes for the raise hands and visited resources. Here you can find 60.00. It's a data type integer, and mode, and the median as well I have taken. And then I've calculated the the x-axis and y-axis. Here I've taken the like scatter plot, using hierarchical, the means. So you have taken the right hands in class. Here you can find high level, low level, and medium level. So you can find the here the graph here explains the medium and low level are 0%. Most of the like high level are the very few of them high level in the y-axis class. So and after then I have taken the um, define the scatter plot as well, like visited resources and class as well. So 0 to you can find the x-axis, y-axis classes, and visitor resources 0 to 100, defining all the you can see the difference here, female and male differences here, the graph explanations in the below graphic. The 0 high mode classes are very high level. In this graph here, high mode level is very 0% is very low, so most of them are 100% in this one. And then I have taken the here integers, whatever I got the data types integers, and I just are taking 200 rows into like some like 3 columns I have chosen. So if you want, you can take like 300 columns. That's yeah. So you can find the both attributes here, raise hands and visitor resources. So here in these data, I can define that the 0% is very yeah, it's like a medium level. You can see the differences to the relation in the raise hands and visited resources, and also the class, like low level class, medium level class, like high level class, and all. You can see here, like for 0 it's a medium level, for 1 it's a medium level, 2 it's a low level, and for 196 it's a high level. So the different you can see there. And I have taken the classes here, study 2 category, and I have taken the class integer 8, and it's my data type is object. And so here you can find the class here, raise hand and visitor resources class. And the class here you can find these ones, and also the graph here, x-axis, y-axis, it shows our raise hands, and it's like here we can calculate the population, how much is the population, relation between the population and the performance of the high or low. So here you can find the black in the x-axis, it's visitor raise hands and visitor resources, and here raise hands and visitor resources in the axis, like and also later I have taken the all my columns here, and then you can see define the parent school satisfaction, which is can take here. And I have defined the attributes, taken the head again, the attributes, options, whatever the announcement, view, discussion, parent school satisfaction, and the student options and dates, everything here. And I have taken the 5 here colon I logic, and then student option days, and then I printed the rows and columns. I have taken here 200 rows into 5 columns. You can find here, which is you can define here. It defines, it shows like under 7. So student option days length is like it's you also define this the student's performance, and also the student absence days as well here. So, and also I imported MLPC class files, and these are all my iterations and the logs. Here you can find all my data here. um, and then have taken all my columns again, and then participation, parent school satisfaction here, and define the males, and you can find the same rows and columns here, and then finally my graph here, predictable table here. It shows like all, so it defines like what above 7 and below 7. So above 7 it was like you can define here two different type of as 32 and 26. Here under 7 it's 13 and 76 is also above 7 and under 7. Here x-axis and y-axis above 7 and under 7, and I printed all my text predictions, what I have predicted above 7 and under 7. Here you can find all my above 7 and under 7 predictions here, and I imported all my metrics, and then I have got prediction above 7 under 7 accuracy range, macro average, weight average, and also imported random forest classified train, imported train test split, train test and accuracy score, and I have defined everything, and taken X train and Y train, and have defined the random forest classifieds as well, and I predict the using that under 7 and above 7 as well. And finally I got my accuracy score, which is 0.70, which is Y test and Y, and later, and then I defined my confusion matrix here. Here using confusion matrix, I predicted the table that under 7 and above 7. Here you can find the graph here, which is 21, 71, 35, 23 as well, and I imported some libraries as metrics, classification report. I imported the classification report and I printed the under 7 and above 7 accuracy ranges, and I imported some standard scalar libraries, and I got the arrays. And here I have taken the data frame. Here you can see the race and visitor resources, all my attributes here, and then I have taken some imported k-means. I have defined the k-means as well here, and using so k here, so for k in range 1 into max, like printed k for each control if it's not 9, so you can integer I have taken 500, 100, and then using raise hands and visitor resources, whatever I have given. So I got the graph here. You can find 1 to 9 and 1 to 100 to 700 for the k-means, and then I calculated the k-means. I got the array of data types, integers 32 as well, and these are all the cluster layer. And then I have calculated my cluster, what will the performance, and printed the clusters here. You can find all my clusters, cluster 3, cluster 4, and then I got the graph here for the X label raise hands and Y visited resources. Here you can find the graph, and finally, and then I taken the hierarchical mails for calculated the algorithms as well, labels. I imported the labels here. You can find here all my data set here, and you can see all my and finally imported plotty, and then I define the graph here as 0 to 150 with the and the cluster labels as well, which I got the arrays. And finally in my classification report, cluster analysis, even though there was less female students than male students, female students got high grades and performance. Even they're not participating more in contracts, male students got low grades and performance. In addition, male students also can get high grades and performance by improving activities like raising hands, giving some counseling, visited resources, and participating in discussion. Male students can also get high scores. Therefore, male students can get high grades by visiting resources. These are my predictions. And once again, thank you one and all. Have a good day for one of you. Thank you.